Question 12. How can EBXML extend electronic business to new and existing trading partners? Answer. EBXML includes specifications for public repositories of industry business processes, messages, and common data objects that companies need to get started exchanging data, as well as to register their capabilities to engage in electronic business. Companies can use these registries to access the stored data objects and find new suppliers or customers with the ability to provide electronic messages or services for existing trading partners. For example, those using ERI, EBXML offers a way to increase the level of support or service while maintaining compatibility with your existing ERI investment. Question 13. How does EBXML affect specific industries? Answer. If an industry already has agreed on an XML vocabulary, it may need to change its specified message structure to meet the requirements of EBXML. Many industry consortia, however, support EBXML because of its ability to provide interoperability. If an industry does not have an XML vocabulary, then it can begin implementing one based on EBXML without retrofitting to a previous version. Question 14. How does EBXML impact current ERI investments? Answer. Companies with systems set up for business data exchange will probably have fewer changes in business processes than those starting from scratch. EBXML builds on the lessons learned from ERI, particularly the need to identify trading partners and messages and account for all message traffic. The best practices established for effective ERI apply to EBXML. EBXML also identifies common data objects, called core components, that allow companies to interchange standard ERI data with XML vocabularies compliant with the EBXML specifications. Question 15. How does EBXML support international electronic business? Answer. By taking advantage of the Internet and other available networks, EBXML opens up business to many more potential trading partners, in more places in the world than before. It provides a single framework for exchanging business data anywhere in the world that has access to these networks. Question 16. How does EBXML facilitate convergence of different XML-based implementation frameworks? Answer. The common message structure and syntax of EBXML encourages industries with XML vocabularies to adjust their efforts to meet EBXML requirements. Companies in these industries gain interoperability with other industries as a result of this effort. No business communicates solely within its supply chain. All companies need to exchange messages with those outside their industry boundaries as well as within them. Question 17. How does EBXML affect an existing IT infrastructure? Answer. If a company does not yet exchange electronic business data, EBXML means making the connections to send and receive these messages, authenticating other parties, editing the contents of the messages, and mapping the data to internal systems. If a company already uses ERI or other business data exchange protocols, it may have already established these facilities but may still need to write new routines for EBXML messages. We expect packaged software to make these functions transparent to the end users, but they will still need to get done. The question 18. What development environments does EBXML support? Answer. EBXML was designed to be independent of equipment, software platforms or communication networks. As long as a system supports standard Internet Transport Protocols and XML, it should also support EBXML. Question 19. Are there royalty fees for the use of EBXML? Answer. Oasis provides EBXML specifications free of charge. There are no royalties or fees associated with the use of the EBXML specifications. Openness of the EBXML specifications is a requirement in order to encourage adoption. Question 20. How is EBXML maintained? Answer. Work on EBXML continues within Oasis, where Oasis EBXML technical committees are actively advancing each of the standards. In cooperation with the Oasis EBXML Implementation, Interoperability, and Conformance Technical Committee and the Oasis EBXML Joint Committee. Question 21. How can interested parties participate in EBXML? Answer. Organizations or individuals interested in EBXML are encouraged to join Oasis. Organizations interested in the EBXML business content, core components and messages, and business process models may participate by becoming a member of UN/C.T. Fact. Question 22. What's the best source for information on EBXML? Answer. The EBXML website will continue to be the focal point for news, information, white papers, presentations, and support. Completed EBXML specifications and technical reports will be available for free download from this site.